I'd now like to show you something that will really help you, and a problem a lot of people have is where their paper joins the seams. Two ideas for you, two little tips to help you. So you may have edges that lift on your joins. So I've spoken about using a strong paste. I've spoken about sealing the wall properly so your paste doesn't dry in too quickly. Plenty of paste, plenty of strong paste, and your edges will lay down and grip to the wall and be very hard to see, if you can see them at all. Secondly, if we're hanging a light coloured paper on a dark background, or vice versa, a dark paper on a light background, it really helps if you put these cheat lines of colour down the wall. Now this is just white for a light paper. This is where our paper will join, the two seams will join in the middle here. On a dark wall, sometimes if your paper just opens up a tiny fraction, you'll see that dark behind the paper. I mean, obviously the intention and the aim is not to have any gaps in your paper at all, but it does happen. Paper sometimes shrinks back. If you put these cheat lines of colour down, then this will really help you. Now, I'm going to hang a paper this colour. So what I do is I'll go into a decorator suppliers before I hang the paper. A little bit involved, but this is a massive help. I'll scan this colour and get this colour made up in a tiny sample pot exactly. I'll then put lines of this colour down the wall at exactly the points that these joints in the paper meet. And again, if it might only be an inch, or just a small section, not the whole thing, but you'll see the colour of the wall through the gap in the paper. And believe me, it might be a microscopic opening, you'll see the colour through. So by putting a band of colour behind, that solves that problem. Also, if your edges are lifting still, then when you work out where you're going to hang your paper, make some little pencil marks across the wall where your joints will be, and then put a band of paste. Even though you've sealed the wall, even though you've put paste on your paper, it helps as well to put a band of strong paste down that joint, so everywhere your paper sits will have a little extra help to grip the wall.